So I'm here with Elliot Dringhill. How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good, man.
You're making your debut on Cage Steel. You fought before.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be fighting on Cage Steel along with your
good.
teammates?
It's good. It's well, the fight along with teammates Kane will hopefully will be taking over September 7th. 3 wins for Carlson. Why do I look forward to debuting on Cage Steel? It's a local show. It's a lot better. It's bigger. It's brighter. You do all these little added extras like everybody else. It seems to me like you're kind of leading the way in the advancements of things. Everyone else sort of seems to do the same thing, sort of copy and paste. You lads are doing these interviews, you're coming to the gyms, everyone else sort of just this person versus this person, here's your tickets, cheers mate, see you on the day. With you boys it seems a bit more intimate, a bit more in depth. You see a bit more, from a fan's perspective, you see more what goes on in and outside the gyms, because people who might want to try but just don't want to get involved because it's too daunting for them, anxiety's too high. This is like a little insight for you to know that don't be like that, just turn up, get involved.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron. You might be shit today but you're not next year.
Yeah.
It's a commitment.
Absolutely, cool. So just tell our fans a little bit about you. What do you do in your personal life? What's your job?
I've got a fishing lake in Scunthorpe, ET Fisheries. Come check out if you like carp fishing.
Plug in.
Yeah, good to £30. But that's me. I've got a carp lake, so I look after that day to day. I've got a son, 4-year-old son. So basically between fighting, my son and fishing, that's it. Family, fishing and fighting are 3 F's in life, that's all you need. Maybe if you want to add friends, you got 4. But besides that, that's really it. I'm quite mundane. Like I'm pretty boring. Like I like to play PC. I'm either 100% in here or at the gym. It's either gym, eating, my son, playing out, just being active. Like I'm proper, what's the word? To and fro. Like 1 minute I'm sat there doing nothing and you can't get me to do anything. Or next minute I'm 100 miles an hour and you can't stop me going 100 miles an hour. So I mean that's just how I am. I'm either all or nothing. And that's how I like things to be.
Cool. You said you were boring. I think you're probably one of the most interesting fighters we've had on, especially with your terms of endearment.
What, calling you shag, cock and fair and all that carry on. Yeah.
So give us a few for our fans and let's see
what terms of endearment? Oh, right. So when I say things like, hey shag, how we doing? What? I don't know. It's hard. You wouldn't say him off the spot. It's a bit odd.
You called me me old China.
Me old China. Yeah, it's just some of the old boys call you, me old cup, me old China. Alright, flower. How are we doing, petal? Do you know what I mean? It's like what you say to people when you know them but you don't know them, but you're just trying to keep everything friendly. Like, alright, cock, right, petal. Like when you go to Nottingham, you'll everyone call you, alright, cock. Barnsley, alright, shag, alright, love. Do you know what I mean? Depends where you are, doesn't it, Kane? Like you speak to Kane, he goes, duh. Yeah.
He made you sound like a Neanderthal there.
I like okay, love him, he's a boy. But yeah, a few terms of endearment there for you, Barry.
There you go, there's a bit of a lesson for you from Elliot Dringhill.
Don't take lessons from me, lessons in here.
So, tell us about this fight then that you've got coming up. Why is it a good matchup for you?
Like I say, it's 2-0. It seems like he's just got stuck into this year. I've had a long layoff.
Yeah.
Between having a son, COVID, lockdown, all that carry on. Like I had a fight in February. I wasn't well, but I still went through. I know it sounds like excuses, but I'm not one for them. So
It is what it is, yeah.
I didn't win, lost in second round, but I still felt good for what I did. I wasn't able to show myself. I got about 10% of my ability out there. So like I say, 7 years off, come back. I wasn't nervous, felt comfortable. Made a bad decision. My back got took early. Lost in a second. Got out of a deep submission in the first. Took his back. Round went, so another minute could have been either way, but it's buts and maybes, we don't count on them, do we?
No.
If my nan had wheels, should be a bike. Do you know what I mean? They're the sort of, you know what I mean? We don't do them. But so after that lit a fire under my arse, I thought at the gym I was at Gorillas, real good start off gym. Like I feel like I hit a bit of a plateau. Do you know what I mean? Like the other lads that was there with me had moved on. I was sort of not getting the training I needed. There were some real good lads there, but then there was a lot of up and comers, new lads who. I'd get 3 out of 7 tough rounds, and I needed 7 out of 7 tough rounds religiously every week, and then people I couldn't even get anything with. And I've come to Carlson, it's a different kettle of fish. You've got competition purple belts, competition blue belts. You've got Owen, you've got Jay, you've got Oxley used to fight on Cage Steel, who's a wealth of knowledge. You've got Tom Knight, wealth of knowledge of boxing. You've got Hussein, Cage Warriors Pro, 4-0. Do you know what I mean? It's just the wealth of knowledge. Avon G, Jack Hassard. All them boys, they're just Danny Walker, all real good, all fighting on good shows and getting good results. Danforth, all solid lads. Do you know what I mean? So I've come here and I've just felt the levels. I like to raise to a challenge, and being here is the biggest challenge I've ever faced. So coming here, I've done nothing but every single week. My body type's changed. I've got bigger, I've got stronger, I've got faster, I've got fitter. When I first come here, I couldn't really defend takedowns all that well. Now, I'd love to see that fella take me down on September. I'll stick my leg out for him. I'll give him it.
Brilliant. So, coming up to the show,
yeah,
fans are going to be there to support you. Tell us a bit about your fans. What's your crowd like?
Loud, brash, typical village lot. Loud, like a drink. Not, I don't want to say rude, but they're supportive. You know what I mean? Like you might hear a boo for that fella, but you won't know boo from my side. But it's all love at the end. Do you know what I mean? There's no aftermath nastiness. It's just a good group of people who followed me around. Like I've got a few lads who've not missed a single show all the way from 7 years ago to now. Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to growing that, getting new fans every time I fight on Cage Steel. Because as I say, it's a local show, so everyone knows everyone through a friend of a friend. It's just that introduction. So me knocking him out on September 7th or beating his head into the floor, that's a good way of showing who you are, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll see September 7th, won't we?
So tell us about what you think. What are your thoughts on having that support from your fans?
It's brilliant, isn't it? Like everyone likes to think that it's lone wolf, but you always need a bit of support in some dynamic, whether it's your personal, financial, or training life. You need dynamics. Nothing's one dimensional in this world. You've got to understand that you don't want to be a big fish in a little pond. You want to be a little fish in a big pond, trying to be the biggest fish. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. When you start feeling a bit big in that tank, try a new tank. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's great. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. Running out of words to say. I feel like I'm waffling now.
I think you've said everything. Fans have definitely got to know you a little bit here.
Hopefully, yeah.
So thank you very much for your time. I look forward to seeing you fight September 7th.
You back.